in March 1943. As prisoners of war, we were loaded on the Cape Town Castle, one of the liners of the famous Castle Line, 24,000 tons, which was converted to a troop ship. And there we came onto, from our camp in Suez, roughly 180 officers and I think 400 to 500 German soldiers, British soldiers, and I don't know what other personnel. And we went to Aden through the Red Sea, and then we reached the Indian Ocean. And amongst us, we had some naval comrades, naval officers, and we asked them, would you be able to run this big ship? Oh yes, they said, we have the patents, we could do it. So all right, we have the idea to kidnap the ship and go to the Japanese with it. Reinforcing was the fact that shortly before us, in a somewhat smaller ship with German prisoners was on the way to Australia, and they took the ship, overpowered the crew, and went to Japan. And this we wanted to do also. Now a naval man said, but you see, we have promenade on the deck twice a day. Then we would start from there. It would be your task to overwhelm the machine guns above us, but at one jump we have to be at the wireless operator. It's a long ship. Where is the wireless operator? Who finds out? Well, amongst us we had a military doctor, an Oberarzt. He had a Red Cross on his left arm, and he was called up onto the ship for medical services, up and down, again and again. And doctor got the order to find out the location of the wireless operator. Shortly thereafter he came back and said the wireless operator is just in front of the ship, in front of the bridge. And this would have been a long way until you would have reached that wireless operator. And so our naval comrade said, we cannot do it, the matter be cancelled. And well, we land rats, naturally we said, no, we are doing it anyhow. A rather adversity amongst us was arising, which was finally solved by the highest rank amidst us, an old colonel, and who said, I am sorry, but we have to follow the advice of our naval comrades. They know it best. But this whole thing, we didn't know, had been overheard by the British. They had plugged our huge cabin. It was an H-shaped huge cabin, twin-part cabin. Well, and suddenly we had good food there. It's fine food, I must say, and it was also enough. But from that on, our food remained good, but the quantity was minime. And some days later, we were very weak in our limbs and could pull us up only with difficulty to the deck for the promenades. When we arrived 2 months later in New York, a ship's officers told us, we have heard everything. So the British had solved the matter in a very elegant way. They hadn't said anything, not did much, yeah. But they must also have heard that the matter for us was cancelled, but one never knows. Yeah.